whakarongo ki te tangi a te korimako. Kōrero flowing out the hook of force. Kaupapa relevant, kaupapa out of bounds, kaupapa exigent, kaupapa paramount. Nā konā whakapiri mai ki te kaupapa tino whakahira whakarongo pi kari mai. Hare mai, o Taringa hare mai. We gotta gather up close everybody. Gather up close everybody. Kani move that body. Kani move that body. Ko te tangi a te riroriro e tangi nei nau mai hene raumati kua tau o waiwai ki te whenua o tira tēnā tātou katoa. E ngā iwi e pai neina nei a i ngā hihi o tamanui te rā. Nō reira e te iwi, welcome back to Taringa. And we got a I was going to talk about summer and hene raumati and te riroriro, but...
And then hene te rā turned up.
Ana! Hene whakawhiti o te rā. Ana, kua tai mai, tātai tā mahine a mai ia.
Kia ora.
Oh.
Kia ora.
Mihi atu ki te iwi. Oh, look, I was going to bloody dumb my baby voice.
Yeah, where's all the baby voices?
Jeez. Hoi anō, yep. Nau mai hoki mai anei ki a Taringa e whakapāhati nei ki a koe te i te bustling metropolis of Te Awamutu.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Bows.
Bows.
In this installment of Taringa for this part of summer.
For this part of summer, the 2020 part of summer.
Yep, the 2020 part of summer.
The COVID part of summer. Nah.
Wa tō tātai waimari e, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, tō tātai waimari e. Hoi anō, kei nui rawa ngā kōrero mō tērā. But, tēnā tātou.
Tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou.
Tēnā koutou.
And yes, lovely to have our tamahine join us.
Yes.
Yes, we've got little mai here.
You needed to be here for our episode te I te rātu wiki.
Yeah, but everyone kept coming in to steal you, didn't
Tika,
they?
yeah.
It's a good thing about the wānanga.
Maiwa mama hei āwhina, ne? Maiwa mama hei āwhina.
Kei te hia kai koe.
Nō reira, te iwi, oh, there she goes. She's having a mihi to you all.
There she goes.
She heard tangi te riro, and she's having a barawa tangi.
She's having a tangi.
Well, I'm just going to feed her right
He
here.
wā waiu mana.
Ana, te waiu.
Yeah. You're going to hear this on your 21st mai here.
Yeah, you star.
You star. You've been documented now. Tai hoa ka whāngai ato tātou pepe.
There you go. There you go.
Because it's been such a special year and we've done lots of special projects, we're not having a summer special, Kuhimete special. This is special, you're special.
Everyday special. Everyday special.
Nō reira, we're going to have a Hoki Whakamuri.
Ai.
And we've mātou tokotoru nei kua kōwhiringia e mātou etahi o ngā hōtaka. And it was hard actually because...
It was hard.
Yeah, when I got listening, some of the others, should I pick this one? Should I pick that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, hard.
Yeah. So we've all picked out 2 hōtaka from this year and we've taken some bits out of them that we're going to go back and have a listen and kōrero o na wānanga.
Yeah, yep.
Ana, before we do that, let's get into our kiwaha and we're going to share 1 kiwaha each, I think.
Yeah, so because we're looking at some of our favourite eps on this year, I thought we could revisit some of our favourite kiwaha.
Yeah.
Yeah, so some of our favourite kiwaha.
Mā wai e timata.
O tēnei tau o just ngā kiwaha
Yeah.
favourite?
Mō tēnei tau.
Okay.
Yeah. So one is still Taringa Pisai for me. Very authentic. And yeah, I don't want to come off bias, however. I just thought it's really great to be socialised as a kiwaha because it's a kiwaha for a certain part of people, a certain hapu and iwi. Where it is he Māori tonu kia rātou. So Taringa Pisai.
Taringa Pisai.
Taringa Pisai, when you've got the selective hearing, and meana te korokera tohe. When you're selective in your hearing, or Pisai meaning the excrement that's stuck in your ears, so it blocks your hearing. Yeah, so Taringa Pisai.
Taringa Pisai.
Well, it might be a bit biased too, because kei te kōwhiri hoki au I tētahi no te tai tokerau. Nā āpiraha mai kōrero. Engari koa.
Engari koa, yeah.
That was cool. And if you're wondering, what does engari koa mean? Then go back to episode 165.
165?
And have a listen. And actually, that's the one I picked out too. So.
Yeah.
So, engari koa.
Engari koa, Taringa Pisai, engari koa. How tau?
So the one I picked out is also from one of my favourite eps, which is the Harikai episode. And it was Ko tamu tamu ana ngā ngutu.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Smacking
Ko
the lips.
tamu ana ngā ngutu.
Yeah, and you know, tino hanga I te mea e tata ana ki te wā hākari.
Yeah.
E ne nui te kai I tēnei wā o te tau.
Right.
At least, you know, whakaroa nau, ngā whenua kei tā wāhi that have Christmas in the winter months in their festive season. I don't think that'd be as active as we are in the summer. At least, you know, you can still get out and walk some of that kai off.
Kai off, yeah.
Hey.
Well, there's an opportunity for, I guess, it's not always. The opportunity is there to walk that kai off. However, you might be walking to another whanaunga's place and then there's another table that's full.
And then you walk to the bed.
And then you walk to the bed and then,
and then you walk back for seconds.
You walk back for seconds, you
Or
know.
the couch.
There's a worn out trail from your couch to the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But ko hea no te kiwa?
Tamu tamu ana
It's
ngā
when you're
ngutu.
smacking your lips, like,
Ko tamu tamu ana ngā ngutu.
at the sight of the good-looking kai.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, e nei whakaroe ki e tahi o tātai kuia, they always do that in there like that.
Yeah.
That's a cool one.
Yeah.
And I just like the sound, you know, of that word called tamu tamu.
Yes. Aye.
Yeah.
What's that called when words sound cool?
Onomatopoeia, yeah.
Is it?
We have a lot of kupu Māori that have an onomatopoeia sound to it.
Aye.
Yeah.
You know, even like paki paki to me sounds like.
That was one of the few words too, onomatopoeia, that I learnt to spell because it's exactly, you spell it in te reo, it would be the same.
Exactly, eh?
Onomatopoeia.
Yeah.
Onomatopoeia.
Aye.
True.
And,
Ana.
So heaps of onomatopoeia.
Yeah, I was going to say ana, but I don't know if we've done ana this year, but that's probably one of my...
So yeah, let's look at ones that we've used ourselves. So yours is
Well, one I know I use all the time is ana now.
ana.
Ana.
Particularly when I came off the awa this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in part of my everyday kiwaha now is ana.
Yeah, cool. My one is koia hoki.
Yeah.
Koia
Koia hoki, those quick quip ones, you know, you get used to using. And even e meana koe I started using it more. Or while it's getting fixed in my rebuttal or my reply to some things.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll do it and people like prānu go e meana koe and I'm like, oh man, I got to remember to use it like that. I remember I said that to Timothy one time. I said, no e tō koti. He had this nice long blue leather
I know what
trench
you're
coat.
talking about.
Yeah, and he goes, no turkey. I'm like, sure, flashy. And he goes, e meana koe. It's like, fool. It's like, yeah, why not?
Even the ana, sometimes I'm like, ana. And then the other ana is not like how I hear in Whanganui. But yeah, it was probably when I picked up off Timo Texas. Ana.
Ana. Yeah.
Ana.
Aye.
Same spelling, but totally different word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, different meaning. Ana.
I think we did that this year. Ana.
Yeah. Ana.
Do you have any that you'd use?
I do. I just can't think of them right now. Waiata.
Yeah. Even wei. I've always, since we had Jay Wilson on, man, it was, wei.
Yeah.
And even how he says the whakahua.
Yeah.
Koina te mea pai ki au.
Yeah.
Te whakahua. Wei. Yeah.
No reira, we'll get into it before it turns into a episode solely on kiwaha.
Yeah.
Because it's just koina te atao o te kiwaha.
Kia ora.
And, you know, always, I go back to what Erica said many matariki ago. Probably 2. Kiwaha, when I asked, what's your definition of a kiwaha? And you said, it's a cool way of saying something.
A whana wai.
Yeah.
A whana wai.
And I like that.
Yeah, a cool way of
We're
saying
so good at making it words on Taringa.
Yeah.
Ngana. Hoi no kia huri ki Hoki Whakamuri tātou. Ki tahi o ngā hōtaka ana I tīpakohi ai e tātou. So the first one is...
Okay, so the first one that we've got here is, like I said before, is about Harikai, episode 133. Listen to a little snippet. Here you go.
So we're not going to have one waiata in this Tikanga 101. I know a couple of Harikai. So I'll do a couple. So here's one. This is one of the first ones I learnt, and I learnt it in Te Arawa, and it goes like this. E ko te kautuki,
Kaore ia hau.
E ko te kautuki, kaore ia hau. Engari te ketu ketu, tēnei. Engari te ketu ketu.
Tēnei. Tēnei.
E aha te ketu ketu. He whakapiri ki te taha te riwai parai. Kapu e humai muri. Ka kino te haere.
Ai.
Ka kino te haere.
Ai.
Ka kino te haere. I neke neke hia. Hei, neke neke hia. Hei, tēnā tuku iho. Hei.
Ko tamu tamu ana ngā ngutu. That was a little bit of a timo timo kai, if you will, of the episode.
Oh, I like it. It was very good.
And yeah, I just really enjoyed that episode because, here I go again, it was a whana way to haka.
Yeah, yeah.
He tikatau.
Yeah.
It is, it's a light-hearted haka, light-hearted way to haka. It's, yeah, tikatau, he haka ngahau.
Ai.
Yeah.
And I'm not using taitokere mita there either when I say haka ngahau, but it is,
He mea haka ngahau.
yeah,
He mea
Yeah.
haka
He
ngahau.
haka ngahau i te
Yeah.
kai.
yeah.
I te haringa o te kai. Yeah.
I'd love to be at an event and see this done. I just can imagine it.
In full, in full.
Yeah, in full.
Like people bringing out the kai.
Yeah.
We say in that episode the
Something
there's-
about belly dances.
yeah, belly dances.
The Sultan with his
Sultan.
belly dancers coming out with
Yeah.
the kai.
And then you'd be like, oh, who's this huru in my kai?
Oh.
But I think we referenced the 80th of Timoti Kareti was just documented on Te Waka,
yeah,
on Wakaia. And that was the only, well, the modern one that we see of Praone and the likes of
Yeah.
bringing out the kai.
Yeah.
Because, I want to experience that. So, I'm bringing that around my family and it's still a bit...
Or are you going to
Well,
do
everyone's
this?
still whakamai. They go,
on
you
Christmas?
do that stuff, you do that stuff. And I'm like, come on, let's
Well,
Yeah.
maybe if you're having Christmas together,
Yeah.
do it then.
do it then.
And if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
do one,
Yeah.
you know, when
Yeah.
you bring one.
If you do it, can you please video it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be, remember that Christmas where you did a harika and you dropped the cheesecake? Man.
Neke neke hia. Hey.
Neke, neke,
It'll
hey.
be ai instead of hey.
Hey, ko mania.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, I loved that. Just that whole practice, that whole tikanga of bringing stuff like that back, you know. Those more parts of bringing Māoridom, or,
Yeah.
te ao Māori to other facets of how we engage and our hui. So, it's still, I like that one. Thank you for bringing that one back
Yeah.
up, Erica.
Kia ora.
Good,
yeah.
good.
And then, yes, of course, he wā kai tēnei, te kirihimete.
Yeah.
So it is a time for people to bust those out and to even write your own, as you had yourself and others, Praone?
Yeah.
And I believe it was a real symposium down Kahununu, you had gifted
Yeah.
some within their booklet.
Yeah, I
Oh,
gifted
koutou,
some,
koutou.
and I was one of the keynotes or whatever you call it. And the next day, karewi reira, but they had a class and the kaiako got them to compose some kiwaha,
Oh, well done.
which they done at the Hakari, I think, to wrap up the symposium.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so another one to bust out. Yeah, harikai.
Ka pai, next.
Just before we move on to the next one, imagine going to the drive-thru McDonald's and they go, I'll just get you to wait on the white lines, or I'll just get you to wait and pay one for your coffee. And they're like, I like the cafe, sorry, sweet nut. And you're like, wrong one. They're like, then they got to do the harikai to the next pay.
Karamera, karamera.
Karamera.
Imagine if that was the world we lived in today, though. That would be hilarious.
It'd be so cool.
Yeah.
So cool. Or even, hospitality, bringing out.
Yeah, I'll give them a tip.
Yeah, te
Not
whetū.
that that's
Hey,
a
It's sort of like those, to compare it so people can understand it. You see some of those, I've seen it on movies, on those lavish English royal buffet,
Aye.
and they say what the dishes are as they bring them out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they announced them,
Yeah, they come in like spotted dick.
Yeah, spotted dick. And then they put it in front of you and they take off the
Yeah, beef Wellington.
beef Wellington, yeah.
I don't know, yeah.
You had to go with spotted dick. Yeah. See,
Well, I don't know, I just think of that when I think of like English.
yeah, or something
name. I've
quail,
never- I've
quail,
never- Quail egg.
yeah, with a dragon's nail jus.
Yeah. Dragon's nails, you. You're in bloody Harry Potter now.
Yeah.
Harry Potter. Hoia no, huri.
Huri.
Kauri.
Kani, move that body.
So my one was, it's hard to not talk about the events that took place in 2020 throughout the world, the pandemic, COVID-19. And
I know what you mean. And
Yeah.
I must be honest.
And yeah, I'm working hard not to use it. I'm having hui with people and we've
had a challenging year.
We've had a challenging year because of...
What's the other one? Unprecedented.
Unprecedented times.
Unprecedented times.
Yeah, so I want to create a possibility to change that narrative around 2020.
Yeah.
And people are saying, it was a bad year, blah, blah, blah. I said,
Many good things came out of it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, meana.
Yeah.
There's a silver lining. Anyway, so I chose EP 136, Tikanga 101, hard tikanga, or hard tikanga, hard times. But it was during March and it was of the week that we were put into lockdown level 4. Yeah. And so when we're talking in this piece, we're actually talking about the what ifs. And now when we listen to this, we can talk about what did, because it was before. So yeah.
True.
Yeah. What did? Me whakarunga ke tātou. I'm really interested in to find out, respectively, how people are dealing with tangihanga today, because, kare he wātaka tā te mate. There's no schedule to mate, to death. So how people are handling that at the moment, And
it's definitely a challenging time. So, we can sit here and talk and say, tikanga is fluid, we can change tikanga. But when you get into a sensitive area like tangihanga, that's when we really tested.
Kia ora. So yeah, this was the eve or the penultimate. No, not penultimate. That doesn't work. Anyway, it was the week of when we were put into New Zealand.
Were we at home recording?
No, this was our last studio one. Prior, because I was looking at some of them, but I thought this was a good one before we headed into the valley of the Rahui.
I was thinking you're not going to say what I think you're going to say.
No, what did you think I was going to say?
What did you think?
Well, as I walked through the shadows, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Anyway, I actually had a good year.
Same, we were just saying, I had a great year.
Yeah, I had a great year.
And it was a bit, I whakapōrere mai te mate kowhiori a tātai, blah, blah. But it pushed us into spaces to wānanga.
Kia ora.
Like the kōkua muka was born out of
kia ora.
Rahui, and lots of people having wānanga, but kaupapa.
Protect our whakapapa went on.
I probably got closer to our extended whānau than ever before.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden we're having Zoom catch-ups all the time.
Yes,
yeah, we had Zoom wānanga for our hapu.
Yeah.
And we had the courage, something that I talked about, but we hadn't actually initiated at our marae, of actually changing some of our tikanga for the betterment.
Oh, cool.
Which are going to be mainstay tikanga now on our marae anyway.
Yes.
So,
yeah. When change comes there, it can be very uncomfortable, especially if it's something that you can't undo or you can't fight against. So that's where you do have these paradigm shifts as a collective in terms of a country, in terms of a species.
Ana.
And so then we had to look at our own tikanga, and I chose this because it was very important to how I was and what we endured during that time. We had a death of a very close uncle of ours. And so then we had to conduct the hui mate via Zoom. And so from the time that he had passed away, and he was held for a week before he could be taken to the funeral home and we could see him, even view him via Zoom. So we had karaki every night, and I said, this is our whare, and we were treated as a whare. And so it was myself and some others who took on the taumata per se via the Zoom marae. And it was really different. I just think we're really glad because we have a relatively young family. And so everyone was really responsive in terms of how we used the Zoom and how we applied our tikanga towards Zoom. And even of the day of the nehu, we had him and we had my whare set up and we sat as if we were in a marae. And my uncle was viewed from the home. And I want to give another shout out to Tipene Funerals for facilitating that, as they did a lot of hui mate during that time.
Must get them on Taringa one.
We must get, yeah. Taihua whakaranga te kia koutou, kai ora ma. Yeah, it was really, it was hard on the whānau. It was hard on our cousin who was only the bubble, te whānau ko pani. They were on their own. And, we had one of our greats, te tihi o Taranaki maunga. Huirangi Waikirepuru. In those times, and the challenges that we all as Māori Yes,
Ai
mama.
we.
I got talking too
Ai
much.
we.
Kia kaha. Yeah, we all had those challenging times, and not just huimate, but just the way that we'd engage and socialise.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Learning,
Yeah.
you know, te wānanga Aotearoa, all the actually educational
Yeah,
institutes,
classes
our
went
kura,
online.
Yeah.
everything,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, but in terms of tikanga, you know, it pushed us into a space to rethink and
Yes. Yeah.
are we going to practice our tikanga and do it right for the time?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what were
So
some
that
of the tikanga that you changed at your marae?
We're going with set times for tangihanga.
Oh.
Yeah, well, we've had hui about it, but it's pretty much going to be set that we're going to go for set times now.
You mean ope coming to visit?
Yeah.
Right. So they can only
But the-
come
but-
between this time and that
Yeah.
time, or
Yeah. But the hapu had the courage to talk about that and think in that space because everyone's like been enlightened after
Yeah.
mate kowhiori that it's okay to have wānanga, it's okay to,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and you know, and if you look at it, it's really convenient. Well, everything is still enhanced and maintained, eh? Te hi, te wehi, te mana me te tapu.
Yeah.
But it's the same time, you've got proper ope coming on at the same time. The kitchen knows, the whānau pani get to rest. And
Yeah,
You
because it
know.
can be really taxing for the pie
Yep.
and the whānau pani and everybody in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So ensuring they have time to rest will be
Hey,
so
you know,
good.
here's a hack e te iwi for this particular marae. If you're not very well versed or confident in doing karanga or whai kōrero, you can look at the times and go, oh, there's a time to go on there, we'll go at that time, you know.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what happened, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, some people are uncomfortable to go into a marae without a kai karanga and kai kōrero, and so they should be. You know?
Kia ora.
Even though it's okay, but
Yeah.
it's more suitable that you do go with kai karanga and kai kōrero. But there's more of a chance that there is going to be somebody who can call and speak
Aye.
when you go on at a time because you know someone else is going to be there.
Yeah. Kia ora.
Yeah, so
So that was a big one, yeah, and this whole year in terms of COVID. And also I just wanted to say the commitment we made as Taringa to continue recording
yeah.
Yeah.
our knowing that we were going to be in a time of sitting at home, and we thought it was our responsibility to
And it
continue to bring taringa to everyone
Yeah.
in their homes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nui te mihi kia mōkina,
Aye.
you know, koia te tangata kare koutou e rongo i tōna reo, engari ko tōna reo ko wana mahi i muri.
Tika.
Rāua ko Joe,
Yeah.
me te tīma katoa engari.
Aye.
Yeah, me kore ake koe mōkina.
Yep.
Having the insight and initially we're like, oh, but it was quite fun in the
Yeah,
end.
it was, eh?
I was like just added a bit of something else to do. And
Well, yeah, it
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
It was
definitely,
the
yeah.
excitement for me because, you know, I'm sure it was all deaf by Zoom. During that time we had hui and all that stuff, and I was
Yeah.
like, cool, I've got a recording. We'd have set up our, you know, little
Yeah,
areas.
bring
and-
a little bit of, I don't know, not routine, but
yeah, kept the mind busy.
Yeah, where there was a
You know,
spike in the day, yeah, if
engaged.
there was
Yeah.
nothing else to do, yeah.
Ka pai,
Ka pai.
ka nui tēnā. Kia huri tātou ki te hōtaka tua toru i kōwhiringi ai e waira.
Me whakarongo pi kari kari.
and I chose the next one. So it's from episode 144, which is a Once Upon a Timer episode. And I really enjoyed this one, not only because I wrote it.
She's a mama. He kai whakaua ia. He kai tā. He kai tito
Oh,
hoki ia.
wow.
He kai kōrero pūrākau ia.
Oh my gosh. Well, yes, that was the only one I've written so far, so that might be saying something. But I really enjoyed it because hearing how it came to life, you know, once it got all the sound
Yeah.
effects added to it and the characters.
Yep.
Snowy played Putowaki and he'd done quite a bit of ad-libbing in there, added in these innuendos.
All the innuendos.
Well, let's have a listen, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soon enough, Putowaki cast his gaze out to the distant sea of Kiwa, where there lived another maunga of fire. Ko te whaea, whakari e tiremire ana. She was smoking, literally, a flirtatious temptress. And oh, did she love to draw attention. Ka puta tana auahi kia kite atu ai tōnā tāhua. She would puff her smoke out in billows, as if to send signals to Putowaki. And boy, did Putowaki notice her. Ka pupuha, ka koropupu hoki a whakari. Like her name would suggest, she loved putting on a show.
Weh, she is like fire. Man, wai kōrari. Look at her crater throbbing. I wonder if she can see me.
Koutou aki, haere mai, e tātari ana Hoki a koe. Come here, darling Pooh. There's a home here for you. I will feed you all the kaimoana you want. We can bathe in this deep blue ocean and keep each other warm with our all-consuming ahi.
Me? I think she's talking to me. Oh, her smoke is puffing in my direction. I'm sure she's calling to me. I want my cliff face to touch her cliff face.
Oh my God. I didn't write that part. That was all of Snowy's.
It's all just tectonic plate movement. That's all it is. It's just geographics. You know, that's all it is, e te iwi.
That's all it
And
is.
if a piece of land wants to talk to a piece of land like that, then hey, this is how our world was formed.
Cliff faces, eh?
Yeah. But oh man, that's a cool clip. There's a cool sound.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
but-
love Ta. She is a good whakari,
Yeah.
man. She
Yeah,
is good.
she's a good whakari.
Yeah, she's a good
Kia ora tūhine.
Kia ora tūhine. Kia ora tūhine.
She's got that seductress roll down.
Yeah.
Oh, she's tētahi o ngā, i te whare wānanga māua, and we done a whakari paper together.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, some of us are like, you know, we just done, oh, yeah, we'll do it for a laugh, but I know Tasha's quite serious, and she was, I kite I wana pūkenga, I roto
Yeah.
I tērā.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to dance as well. So,
Really?
Yes,
Yeah, hard out. It was like the expressive
Yeah.
dance.
Hey,
and we had to-
when easy credits become a bit of a okay.
Oh man, can't
gotta-
withdraw from this paper now.
I need this.
Yeah, no, me ana kia koe Tash.
Ai,
Oh.
tūhine, ngā mi.
Yeah, e mihi ana kia koe Erica, because I know that was a big thing to do your first Once Upon a Timer.
Yeah. And
But
it was a
either
plan
way.
B, eh? It was a
Yeah, that was the plan B.
Yeah, the plan A. We're going to get plan A out. Someone, anyway.
Yeah.
Maurua.
I went past Pūtaiwaki a few weeks ago because the girls walked past there.
Yes.
And I was like, oh man, I was trying to find the episode to play, but I was driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there were other things in the kōrero, and like we've shared on with previous Once Upon a Timer, you know, that when these stories were told, they were vehicles to disseminate other pieces of knowledge.
Yes.
Sure.
That were the kurahuna.
Aye.
And there were some
Heaps of
kurahuna in
kurahuna in
there.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you haven't listened to it, go back and listen to that one.
I just re-listened to it last night and, oh man, I really felt for Tarawera in there.
Yeah.
All
Come
that.
on, you listen to it every day. Nah.
Yeah, here, Maya, this is Mama's head. And while we're talking about this, all the Once Upon a Timers, you know, or we can't speak highly enough of what Morgs and the crew does in bringing our kōrero to life.
Yeah.
And as well, the people that come in as characters and
Yeah.
stuff. Because it's only people walking past who, you know, kei pēnei mai koutou, it's not this big production thing. It's like, are you available? Come and do this yelling for a few
Yeah, we
seconds.
probably
Yeah,
see
yeah.
them in the tea room. Oh yeah, can you come do this voice?
Yeah, hey, come do this. Hey, you've got a good voice. And so, yeah, all the Once Upon a Timers, we used them. I used them for the girls to listen to before going to bed. And
Yeah.
and there's also the Pakikehua line
Yeah.
that's come out, and we've only got part one, but that one's from Morgs' one that he wrote.
Do your girls have any favourites?
Their ones are the Maui ones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the early ones.
Yeah. And because I think they know who Maui is, so they like listening to Maui. And
Yeah.
But now there's some wicked ones out there, and there'll be more in 2021.
A tōna wā ka paki wai tuhitia.
Ai, kia ora.
Yeah, kia mautonu mai.
Kia mautonu mai. Ai.
Nō reira, kia huri ki te mea tū... Whā?
Yeah.
Koenei tāku I kōwhiri ai, te hotaka tahirau ono te kaumārima, 165, āpire hama Edwards, te kai kōrero o... Te kai kōrero o Ngahati Wai, iwi o te wiki, and whakarongo mai. Engari koa.
Engari koa. Just quickly, we tahi atu o ngā wāhira I whakahuenge e koe, ko whangaruru, whananaki, hea ngā kōrero mo o wāhira, hea te take, te pūtake o ngā ingoa.
Te heringa mai o te waka nei o mohi o pahi ana tātou nei. Tēnei mea te ingoa,
tapa ki te wāhi whenua, kahia nei ngā kōrero mo te ahuma mai o
Kei
au
tērā
ai.
taha tētai kōrero, kei tērā atu e tētai.
Kōrero tia tō kōrero e wā, kei te pai.
Kai, kōrero tō ake, kōrero.
Ko te kōrero nui, e kōrero hi ana e te nuinga, i anga mai au a ingoa i te herenga mai o te waka o mātātua ki kone.
Right.
Ka hakinga mai a puhi i te waka, ka here mai, ka taiki waho mai o whangare i konā manaia e noho ana, ka haka tūpato atu ia puhi mā, ka mea tu e kia tūpato ki ngā tai e haruru nei, nā ka ingoa tia taua kāinga ko tai haruru.
Right.
Haere tonu atu ki hei a puhi mā i taunga ki te wāhi neki, ana rawa ke rātou i mohio ki ngā puna wai, i te mate wai rātou. Nā ka tohu atu a puhi ki wana tāngata kia ngūmuru i te waitai, hei haka mākuku i te korokoro. A ka ingoa tia taua kāinga ko ngūmuru, ka wehe rua ngā tangata runga i te waka, ko etahi here ma te whenua, ko etahi ūtonu ki te waka. Ngā mei here ma te whenua, nā te tupuna nei, nā tāne atua rātou i arahi. Akari te mai ai etahi tutu, hei hopu, hei reti ngā kāka, nā ka ingoa tia taua kāinga ko tutu kāka.
Kia ora.
Ka mutu i konā ka kake a tāne atua ki runga i te maunga, ka hakatangi i tana rehu ko auau, ana ka ingoa tia taua maunga ko te rehu o tāne, nā ka hoki anō ki runga i te waka, me ngā kākā nei, haere tonu atu ka tai ki mata pauri, ko ahua pauri tonu, ko te tai ahi tērā, ka ingoa tia taua wāhi ko mata pauri, ka haere tonu atu, ka moe ki runga i te one, i reira, ka hange te waiwai o puhi ai e moe ana ka whana tana waiwai, nā ka ingoa tia taua wāhi ko te whana o te nanakia.
Hea te hange?
Whananaki.
I te roa koe e noho ana ne, ka tūake e hange ana tō waiwai.
Ai, hange, ai.
E rere ki ana ki te, ai ko te hange me te mata nguru ne, mata.
Ai.
Hange is throbbing, cramp. Eira ka whana ia i tana waiwai, nā ka ingoa tia ko te whana o te nanakia.
Kia ora.
Aere tonu atu ka au ki whangaruru i te kaha marino o taua wāhi, whakaruru hau, a ingoa tia ko whangaruru. E tāu tahi te kaha turi o ngā ruru, ngā kaukau i te pōka.
Whangaruru.
Ko ia hoki whangaruru.
Choice.
Haere tonu atu ka ngaro atu ki roto o ngā puhi.
Ai.
Kia ora.
He kiwa hau pēr tērā.
Ai.
Whananaki, when you're giving someone heaps, when they're a bit of a cheeky fella and you start giving them heaps and they can't take it, so you say, I'm just whananaki, bro.
Yes,
Kei te whananaki
Kei te
au koe.
whananoa nei, te nanakia nei.
Kei te whananaki au. I rawe katoa tērā ki au.
Pai, te katoa te roanga o tana kōrero.
I tino ua ki au te ata kōwhiri, tētahi wāhanga o tērā kōrero. It was hard to pick out. But I guess why I picked that one is because of the sequence of kōrero and how it went along and you could follow the story.
Yeah.
And I think too for koutou te hunga kāri te matatau, kāre anō kia matatau, is that it was easy enough for you to follow.
Yeah.
You know, you might be at low, mid-level te reo and you'll be able to follow that.
Yeah.
Kātai karua, probably karua, but kātai was just, you know, te aho o tātou mātua tūpuna. I know there's other kōrero. There's other kōrero where tūpuna have done that and there's a whole sequence of kōrero.
Yes.
But it's really exemplified in that one.
Yeah.
And you've done it in such a short, you know, it's like boom, boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom.
yeah, it was pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Mapped it all the way from Tutukaka,
Yeah.
right up to Matapauri.
And I love
And
that
Whananaki.
all of those place names telling that story.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and so and it reminds us that there's one place named it's probably in a chain of events that happened from touring
Kia ora.
tupuna or a travelling tupuna. Yeah, so they weren't all named out of isolation.
Nah.
Yeah.
They're all related to each other.
And they, I don't know, you just feel more of a connection when you learn te whakapapa or te ingo tētai wāhi. And I never look at those places the same now.
Exactly, pono, yeah.
And I didn't realise Tāne Atua went up there.
Yeah, well, that's
And that was another revelation.
That was another revelation,
He was a well-travelled tupuna, Tāne Atua. Because he's got, you know, he went to Waikare Moana as well, so he must have went up and then come back. I don't know,
well,
maybe.
exactly, yeah.
Maybe koutou, mātātua, could retrace the footsteps of Tāne Atua.
Yes, kia ora.
Yeah.
Kia ora.
So yeah, rawe katoa te rā ki au.
Yeah, and once again, not just that episode, but all iwi o te wiki. It's probably one of my favourite categories in the Taringa catalogue, just because we get to have the insight of certain areas of Aotearoa, you know. We're actually very privileged to get these kai kōrero on, and nā rātou tō rātou ake rahi, I whakarangatira I roto I ngā mahi.
Yeah.
And the stuff they tell us, you can't just look it up online.
No. This is no Googling feat, you know. This is some great kōrero.
Yeah, not naming anybody, but you know, he likes stars. He was saying that if he's going somewhere, he checks on Taringa to see if you know that iwi o te wiki, and he listens to it before he goes.
Pono marika.
There we
I was
go.
telling someone, bro, that's my hack. Heka no tēnei mā koutou. If you're going to some place and you know, mena aini pia māu te kōrero, māu te whai kōrero, listen to Taringa on the way if we've done that iwi.
Yeah.
And at least it just backs you up with a bit of kōrero, and you may not even recite everything that's said in it, but you feel comfortable knowing the people that you're going to see, you know, to a certain extent. But yeah, that's what I do. Like I had, we went to a hui mate in Orake, actually, in Ngāti Whātua, so I was like, oh, yep, okay. So I was able to listen to Whatua Tāhai and all that kōrero. Yeah, so there's the hack. Tēnā koe te kai ngā kau ki ngā whetū.
Hoi no, tērā kaupapa e te iwi, ana ka huri ki kaupapa ke. Anei te mea tuarua aku, episode 167, tikanga 101, and this is our toy series, and no tātou te māringa nui I kōrero mai, te rangi kawhiti, Carl Leonard, tohunga raranga, you won't be like probably calling a tohunga, but hey, tohunga raranga, yeah. And whakarongo mai.
And you know, even through the years, I've heard different ones say to me when they've seen me do tuku, mā te wahine ke te rā mahi. I says, ne, nā wai e rā kōrero. Mātou koe I te marae. I says, I te mōhio rānei koe. I te wai te mahi tuku tūrapa I ngā tau ki muri. Ko te tāne ki roto I te whare, and ko te wahine I waho. Nā te mea, ka re ahai te wahine I te kuhu I te whare.
Kia ora.
And because he kind of looked at me and I says, wow, it was actually the guy doing the pattern and he was inside. I says, Ina ke te ahu o te tuku atu tuku mai.
Kia ora.
He's inside, she's outside, ka mahi ngātahi.
Oh, sure.
And then he sort of, you can tātaka te kapa I roto I ai.
Aye.
And I go, wow, that's good. Now you know. This is not just women's work.
Kia ora. For me, that was one of those mind-blowing moments when I kōrero ia mo te tuku.
Yeah.
And I thought, Tika.
Yeah, we
it was
just
amazing.
Yeah, I remember sitting there being gobsmacked. We look at each other going,
Yeah, I shared that at a wānanga just a couple of weeks. Yeah, and everyone was like, whoa, when I shared, I was like, well, lent that off, Carl Leonard.
Yeah.
Engari, koe rā te aho o te mātauranga Māori, tuku ngā kōrero.
Yeah.
And if you were to explain it to somebody like that, te mahi tahi a te tāne me te wahine.
Yeah.
But it'd be just a revelation, an epiphany,
Yeah,
a māramatanga moment, a moment of māramatanga.
Yeah, exactly. Authentic in its,
And and even the word tuku.
Yeah.
Tuku atu tuku mai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tuku.
It's a tuku. It's like when you call something by what it's doing, like, when you're cutting something out. What are you doing? Oh, I'm doing a cutting.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is.
Yeah.
And the tuku. Oh, what are you doing? I'm doing the tuku.
Yeah.
It's really practical.
Yep.
Yeah. There was another interesting bit on that episode. I actually listened to this one, guys.
Yeah.
Where he talked about the difference between whatu and...
Yeah. It was hard for me to pick.
Whatu and raranga,
Yeah, we asked that like twice. And we...
That's like a polite jibe there.
Yeah.
We asked that twice.
Well, we did. Even then...
Probably wasn't listening the first time I asked it.
Because I asked her. And then we got this elaborate question. And then Brownie chimed in and goes, no, how did it get? I was like... And then he looked at us like, but he gave another answer.
Yeah.
And so there were two different answers, but they gave more enlightenment on
Me,
By design. Yeah.
If you haven't listened to that episode, you need to go back to number 1 and go all the way, but go to 167. our toy series and listen to that whole thing. It's amazing.
And I want to just quickly go back on that part because it was about debunking our ideas of raranga and whatu.
Yeah.
And you can see he must get it a lot because he'd give a quick look as if to like you fellas don't know the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
But we don't, like, you know.
Exactly, yeah.
Well,
Everyone
people
would
call a lot of
just...
stuff raranga, but it's actually whatu.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he says it quite a lot at the start.
Yeah.
And I just like it's he tangata I whakatupuri e ona mātua tupuna ei.
Yeah.
You know, I tupu ai e ngā rekereko ana.
Tana kuia.
Yeah.
They were born in the late 1890 something.
As he talks of, yes.
You know?
Wow.
So not many, you know,
Yeah.
I don't think I know many people that could say that they're being taught by somebody who was born in the 1800s.
Yes, and he talks of how it wasn't the thing he wanted to do, but it was his inherited
pathway.
Or, you know, I don't want to say burden, but it was, like that thing that he was left with. But man, he's special.
Nō reire, te uri o te aroa, o tira, o tainui, ngā tirau kawa e mihi ana kia.
E mihi ana.
Okay, next one.
This was the final selection, and my last selection, it was EP 173, which is our latest one out. And this was...
I haven't listened to this one yet.
Yeah, it was part of our toy series, and it's rongoa. It's quite momentous for Taringa because it was our first on the road one. Well, our second, we had a live in Kaitaia, e mihi tonana ki ngā iwi o muri whenua. But also, it was our first time we were able to go on site with one of our kai kōrero. And it was very fitting to have the likes of Tohe Ashby, who was also a kaiako of Te Wānanga Aotearoa for rongoa, but in his own right, he tohunga. He tohunga ia.
Pono. Pono marika.
Kara, he o kōrero mo tēnei kaupapa.
I roto i te mei i rongo au ngā pūrākau o tātou tupuna, ne? Mai rāno i korona mo te tohora me te kauri.
Kia ora.
Ne? E hā te take a tohora i ho hari ki roto te moana. E hā te take a kaukauri i haere, ne? I tōna haere. Ka noho mai, ka hoki mai noa tohora ki te mea tia kia kauri. Hari me, hari tāua. Ka mea tia kauri no, ka hore. Kei te noho mai au ki kone. Nā, ka tukungia tohora tana koti ki runga o kauri, ne? Ka hoki e ki roto te moana. Ka rāhuitia a tangoro ke kore anō a tohora hoki mai no ki uta, ne? Nā, ka rongo a tohora kei te māwiwi a kauri, ne? Ko hia ki te hoki mai, ne? Ki te hauhau te rongo. Pat kore taia i te mea ko rāhuingia ke, ne? Nā ka mate ngā tohora.
Nā reira ka ūrātou ki te one.
So i roto e na koro ka whakaaro au, he kōrero na ki roto te kore.
That was quite a great experience. Being at his own whare wānanga up in the middle of Motatau. Yeah, so if you haven't seen that yet, there's also a video to it. We also filmed that episode. Go back and have a watch. And
I could hear lots of birds chirping in there.
Yeah, there was a lot of birds.
Natural sound effects.
Yeah, those are natural sound effects. There was helicopters. There was even a cameo by Tāwhiri Mātia.
Really?
Yeah, and it was our... He tohu.
It was a tohu.
It was a tohu because we were starting to get into some good kōrero, however, nā Tāwhiri Mātia no tā tātou kōrero i haukoti.
Yeah. I ki kanui tēnā.
Kanui
tēnā e tohe.
Yeah. And not only what he said, but what we experienced,
Yeah.
You know, some of the...
I just got a little bit of goosebumps.
Yeah,
actually,
it's the maramatanga that, you know...
we experienced.
Yeah.
I had to hold my tears in that one part where some dots finally joined for me. And there, and I think I expressed that.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh. You know, it was just like, Yeah.
So it was a really touching moment and look forward to doing more, being on the road in 2021.
What was interesting to me about, I'm going back to Huritau, I'm reflecting, you know, because I think, I'll be honest, I roto i oku whakaaro, how I envisaged it to be was we were going to have all these plants and he was going to talk about them and say this is this and that.
Same.
But we didn't need to do that.
Yeah.
He didn't need to do that.
Yeah.
That's one layer of rongoa.
Yeah.
Kia ora.
So to me, that's sort of like a top layer.
The surface.
Yeah, you got to know the rākau, but we went down a couple of layers, which I thought we were very fortunate. You know, he nui ngā kura huna i roto i tana kōrero.
And this kōrero that I chose is quite late in the episode, and we do take those layers. We start at the hea te rau, hea tēnei rau, hea te painga mo tēnei rau,
Yeah.
And then we get to these other layers, And all of that. And so he does talk about mena horikau koutou e mohiana ki tānei kia. He's talking about from what he learnt as a child through kōrero, through kōrero paki, pūrākau. And that's the story of the kauri and the whale. I ai ki ngā kōrero nei, ai noho a tohora i runga i te whenua. He uri nā tāne. So,
Really?
Yes, and he pātata, he tata pai ana kauri kia tohora. The kauri and tohora were, I don't know if he says brothers, but were really close.
Yeah.
And so they both decide, well, tohora goes, let's come out to sea, let's go and have a look what's in the ocean. And kauri goes, no, I'll kick back here, I'll stay on land. And tohora says, well, here, have my skin as a cloak for you. And so that's why you had to get the bark for the kauri. And so he goes out and he explores the ocean, but Tangaroa puts a rāhui on tohora, or puts a rāhui on the beach. So it stops tohora from coming back to live on the land.
Right.
And so they also say that tohora is coming back into land too, because he hears kauri with this illness.
Yeah.
From using that pūrākau that Tohe grew up with, they started looking at rongoa for the kauri dieback, And so we'll leave it there. Listen to the remainder of the episode, and that's when they talk more of that. But so that's what I really love. Kōrero tara, I think they call those types of kōrero.
Yeah, i rawe.
I rawe.
And just to share too, tō mātou waimari i homai e tehi pani. Mātou. I've used a lot of pani. I've got a bit of a skin thing that comes up now and again, and I've used lots of things on the ointments, but the particular one and rongoa, from different rongo, pani rongoa, but the one that we got gifted, I used that, and next day it was cleared up, and I've been using it ever since.
I've been using it on my baby.
That same pani?
Yeah.
And it's been great, right?
Yeah, I haven't had any raru.
Anyway, I might have to do a reorder.
Yeah. We'll have to get some when we head up for Christmas.
I'm gonna text the number on there because I've nearly run out.
Sure.
Yeah. E mihi ana kia koe tohe.
Ai.
Koutou ko tō whānau. Ko tana karangata mahi, nene.
Ai, tētahi atu.
Yeah, it was amazing.
JC Ngāriki, i hoki ana kia kaurua.
And when someone opens up their home too, it's another level.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of layers.
Yeah, and I know our cameraman, Tere Plexmaster, he saw the set out and he goes, we're filming in here straight away as soon as he said in it. And it's the modesty of it.
Yeah.
But you can, e rongo hoki ana koe i tētahi āhua ki roto i te whare.
Yeah.
E rongo ana hoki te aroha.
Yeah.
And like how he opened the doors to his whare, of his whare wānanga, and sharing the kōrero.
Yeah.
Yeah. So e mihi ana kia koe tohe. Ai. O tira ki tō rahi. Me o tūpuna nā rātau koe i manaaki, i ako, i poipoi. Ai. Me kore ake koe, me kore ake ki rātau. No reira, that's us tātou ma.
Oh, already?
Yeah, already. Oh, it's Christmas already.
Yeah, already.
Yeah.
Tainui Landing Day.
Tainui Landing Day, ai, take a...
Tainui and Te Arawa, actually.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We're both in Te Whānā Apanui.
Yep,
Whangaparawa, koia.
So that's another thing we're talking about is reshaping this time through a Māori lens. Yeah. And adjusting it to even a New Zealand climate.
It'll be another episode, but, on the whikoi with the mahinarangi.
Yes, kia ora.
I'd like to get into the taringa.
Yeah.
We started going off the kōrero tuku iho, like gauging when tūrongo would have been down there. So the story is he taught them to whao, get kereru. And it was pūhore. Mo te whao hook.
Yes, yeah.
And or going home unsuccessful, or you miss.
Oh, right.
It's pūhore. You miss. Yeah, so with the pōuti kawa, it was summer, and there's other kōrero tuku iho out there where particular events and things are talked about, so we can gauge a time about when that was.
Yes, yeah.
Could you use that going home successful pūhore for fishing as well?
Yeah,
or was it just...
Unsuccessful.
Yeah, or you foul hook something.
Yeah.
Or you...
catch it in the eye or in the tail.
Oh,
and
right.
say, he pūhore tēnā.
Yeah, you miss.
Okay. Yeah.
You miss when you take a shot.
Yeah.
Hoi,
Te kiwaha?
E harai te kiwaha. Okay. And then there's kirihaunga too. So,
how te kirihaunga? Te pūhore?
Pakurere ke I come home unsuccessful fishing. Fishing.
Okay.
So ka kirihaunga koe. Now you use that kupu for being unsuccessful at anything.
Well, is that all you come home is with kirihaunga?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all the best to you all if you're out there, haere ki te mahi Ki te hiika, te mahi kai, o nakanaka he kiri haunga.
Yep.
Kaue ware ki ngā tikanga tangata, so be safe,
Kia
kia haumaru, but at the same time, a tātou tikanga Māori.
Ai, me tō tātou tai au, me whakaaro nui tātou ki tō tātou tai au.
Ana.
I roto i enei marama, i roto i enei wiki nei.
Ana.
He kaha no tātou ki te haere, ki tātahi, ki te wai. Yeah.
Just enough for feed, not for the freezers.
Yes, and just leave your footsteps behind. Just your footsteps. Yeah.
We had a kupu whakamutinga, but, last kōrero bushes, ki te iwi e hoa ma, mo te rei mati. We'll start with you, Erika.
Nah. ma te puaheiri e tīmata.
Yep, take care of yourself. Enjoy your time with your family. Enjoy your kai. But take care of yourself. Take care of each other on the road. Now, remember, there's a lot of people that can't travel outside of New Zealand, so there may be more people around on the roads and going to holiday destinations.
Tika.
So take care of each other. Take care of yourself. Me whakaaro nui rungi ngā rori. Remember, there's a human being driving that car that's ticking you off in front of you.
Yes.
Yes. So me whakaaro nui. Yeah.
All right. I just want to say, have a great, happy Tainui landing day.
Yeah.
Wherever you are, soak up all those good times with your whānau. And, enjoy an ice cream or two on me. Well, not really on me. For me.
So tāku kia pāreka-reka, engari kia haumaru. So, have fun, but be safe.
Kia ora.
Anei te waiata o te wiki o tira o te marama I puta mai I tērā tau nā pere wihungi o tira nā kākano. Raumati.
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 Hei konā e te iwi.
Hei konā.
Raumati pai huarere.
Tia te pareka reka Wairangi tia te hine ngaro Morohia na Ta wai whakakata Aroha haina na 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 Aroha haina na na Poro hea o ngā hau pukari Ngā ua mata pouri Ka tunga pihi o te poro wairangi Ka huri a whakaro ki te rau mati Haina hina ngā hihi Uwhagata ana Hiana tia te pareka
whakarongo ki te tangi a te korimako. Kōrero flowing out the hook of force. Kaupapa relevant, kaupapa out of bounds, kaupapa exigent, kaupapa paramount. Nā konā whakapiri mai ki te kaupapa tino whakahira hira whakarongo pi kari mai. Hare mai, o Taringa hare mai. We gotta gather up close everybody. Gather up close everybody. Kani move that body. Kani move that body.
Taringa, he mea tuku nā te wānanga o Aotearoa, ā nā te māngai pāho I tautoko. To listen to more episodes, search for us on your podcast app and subscribe. Taringa, whakarongo mai.